What's up, guys? Joyce here with Steps for Improvement. I'm all beanied up. Welcome to a very snowy Sweden today in Uppsala. So yeah, I'm just taking a walk right here in town. I gotta find a much better place because it's blowing in my face. I'm not sure, I hope you can hear me. Anyways, welcome to this video. In this video, I want to talk about why you should stay single in your 20s. And why it's important to stay single if you can. If you're not, already in a committed relationship. Now, let me ask you this question. Have you ever heard of anyone say, maybe you've thought this to yourself, maybe you've said this to yourself, man, if I had a girlfriend, if I was in a relationship, things would be much better. Problem is, that statement, it doesn't really make sense. It's not really true. As much as it may be, wishful thinking that maybe, having a girlfriend, maybe having a partner will make your whole life better, make all your problems go away. That's not the case. Now, let's say that you're a guy and you're in your 20s, and let's say that, you're a virgin, maybe you've never even had sex before. I completely understand why you think that, having a girlfriend would make all your problems go away, make all that anxiety go away, right? Unfortunately, it's a mindset that a lot of people can get into and can get into very easily. Not just people who are, virgins, just people in general. After being single for a long time, they might start to think, they might start to miss having a relationship. Well, that is fine. You have to understand that there's a huge advantage to staying single in your 20s, and mainly in the start of your 20s. Now, reason number one is to get shit straight. And what I mean by that is that, being in your 20s, you probably have not figured out life. I for sure have not figured out life. I have not. I'm pretty sure that, I have infinite self-improvement that I can make for myself. And while I may have discovered that I really like to make YouTube videos and that I really like to make content creation, being single has allowed me to be more creative and to really focus more on my passion and my purpose and my goals. So think about it. Maybe you haven't figured out your purpose or your passion or your calling, whatever it may be, and think to yourself, what is it that a girl is going to be attracted to you to? Is it going to be your appearance? Sure, your appearance might play a part to it, but a lot of it goes into your purpose, you being on a certain track or a certain path that you've put yourself on, and that really resonates with having self-confidence and all that good stuff. So if you use your 20s to really focus on yourself and to really hone in on your purpose, your skills, mastering different skills, trying different shit out, traveling the world, right? Like filming YouTube videos, trying to start a motherfucking self-improvement channel, all of that eventually is gonna play in and is gonna help you out in the long run. And how can you love someone if you can't love yourself? And that's something that you gotta master as well, which is the big part of getting shit straight. Alright guys, so I'm back home. Gonna continue this video. I think you saw how much it was fucking snowing last night. It was snowing in my face, it was blowing wind. It's pretty hard to film. Filming in the wintertime in Sweden is really hard because it gets dark really quickly. We're gonna make it work. So let's continue this video on the topic of staying on track and getting your shit straight. Now, an example from my life, when I was in a committed relationship for over 2 years, and then now the last 1.5 years I've been single, I've been more able to travel freely to whichever country I want, pretty much whenever I want. I'm not limited to when my girlfriend really wants to travel. But most importantly is that when I travel, I have the freedom to meet pretty much whoever I want. And if I want to meet and if I want to date random people I want when I'm traveling, I have the freedom to do that. And I have freedom to gain new experiences from meeting those people as well. Now, like I mentioned in the beginning part of this video, if you're in a committed relationship, and this video is not geared towards me trying to derail your relationship. This video is just someone, maybe you're single, maybe, like I said, you're a virgin, maybe you've been in a long dry spell recently, maybe you've just been single for a while and you've been yearning to get back into a relationship, but understand that that is your insecurity, that you want to go back to that comfort of having a relationship, of having someone to be able to rely on. Maybe that's because you're not able to rely on yourself, and that's maybe something that you've got to learn. So you got to learn to love yourself first, and you got to be able to rely on yourself. Let's see if it's a bit better filming conditions right now. I'm gonna head to the city. I'm gonna wrap up the video right there. Alright guys, so I'm in the city. And look how misty or foggy the cathedral is today. I can't even see it. There you go. It's a very foggy day compared to yesterday's very snowy day. Anyways, let's continue the video. All those things that I talked about, being single, you have way more freedom. And it's not just dating freedom. You can date whoever you want when you're single. You can choose to date multiple people at the same time. Of course, you know, without venturing into something very serious. But it's also very simple things like, or not very simple things, but being able to relocate to a different country, being able to move to a different country without having the consequences of, you know, having to deal with long distance relationships, which oftentimes don't really work out. It's also things like financial freedom, is that you get to settle down, not settle down, you get to have the time in your 20s to make the most amount of money that you want to make. No, if relocating is something that you have to do, then that's something you have to do. If traveling is something you have to do, then go ahead and do that. You know, you're single, you're able to do whatever, you have all this freedom to do it. And you know, the 20s is just the perfect time to do all those things. And in my opinion, it's a great time to stay single. You know, right now I'm enjoying staying single in my 20s, and I recommend you do it as well if you have the chance. If you're not already in a committed relationship, stay single, make money, travel the world. You have the freedom to do pretty much whatever you want in your 20s, and without being too cheesy, you know, you only live once. And I'm gonna be wrapping up this video right here. If you enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, because I upload new videos every single Friday, and make sure to follow me on Instagram as well. And with that all out of the way, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.